Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think the first guest at this morning's India Today Conclave needs any introduction. He is the country's youngest Bharat Ratna, and above all else, he is truly a jewel in the crown of this country. I think anyone who has lived through India over the last 25 years will recognize Sachin Tendulkar. In that sense, I describe him as the folk hero of our times. Let's give him that one more applause to remind him that even if he has retired from cricket, he certainly hasn't retired from our hearts. And that's perhaps the best way to describe him. He remains part of our imagination over the last 25 years. Thank you very much, Sachin, for joining us. And he's going to give us today, this morning, life lessons. So we're going to learn life lessons from someone who's lived an extraordinary life. And he's what, just 41? You can reveal your age. Are you still 41? You're looking incredibly young and fit. You might want to play the World Cup quarterfinals, particularly if it's Bangladesh.
Azim, I'm hiding it cleverly.
Do you want to play? Do you ever feel the urge? Maybe go out there. Quarterfinals, Australia. Think about it. This country where you scored runs after runs.
You know, I played an exhibition game at Lord's, which was last year on the 5th of July. And that game I played after, 7 months of retirement. I hadn't practiced at all. Hadn't played a single ball, actually. Just a couple of balls, a couple of days before that game, I decided to practice, and it rained. So I had to be in indoor nets. And then suddenly out in the middle, I thoroughly enjoyed being there in the middle. But then the next morning, my body appreciated that there was a wise decision to retire in 2013 November.
Okay, so the mind is willing, but the body is not. So no regrets. No regrets about retirement. You don't, when you see the TV screen, you see your contemporaries, much junior, of course, to you, playing the game. You don't think sometimes, maybe I should also get in there, and I'm sure you'd score runs against the best attacks even today. Just a few hours of practice and you'd be back there.
I know I can bat a bit. And
you can bat more than a bit.
If I practice, it would be fun. Cricket has always been, fun for me, and thoroughly enjoyed those challenges. Once I went out, you met a number of great bowlers, and you had to plan. You had to, it's not just about planning, but it is also how you're able to execute those plans. And if your plan A is not working, how quickly you pick that and you move to plan B. Those kind of things the game taught me. And it is just about, think whether my body will be able to sustain that pressure or not. And I can tell you it won't be able to sustain that pressure. One-off game here and there you can manage, but once you're out of cricket, you're out of it. And then it was a sheer joy to watch our team play the way they did against South Africa in Melbourne, where I witnessed the game. My first World Cup match, in fact, my first match after retirement from the stands. A new experience for me, but a very pleasant one.